In the quiet village of Maplewood, surrounded by rolling hills and tranquil meadows, lived a farmer named Tom. Tom was known for his hardworking nature and his stubborn determination. He loved his farm dearly and took great pride in maintaining it. However, his stubbornness sometimes led him to overlook simpler solutions to his problems. One spring morning, after a long and harsh winter, Tom decided it was time to clean out his old barn. He had been putting off the task for months, but now that the weather was warming up, he was eager to get started. The barn door, which had always been a bit troublesome, was particularly stubborn that day. No matter how hard he pushed, the door wouldn't budge. Frustrated, Tom put his shoulder against the door and pushed with all his might. He grunted and strained, but the door refused to move. Sweat poured down his face as he tried again and again. Hours passed, and Tom's frustration grew. He was stuck, unable to get the door open, and the more he pushed, the more stubborn the door seemed to become. As Tom took a moment to catch his breath, his neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, happened to walk by. She was a wise and observant woman who had lived in Maplewood all her life. Seeing Tom's predicament, she approached him with a curious look. "Tom, what seems to be the problem?" she asked. "This darn door won't open, no matter how hard I push," Tom replied, wiping the sweat from his brow. Mrs. Jenkins chuckled softly. "Tom, maybe you're pushing a door that says pull." Tom paused and looked at the door. He noticed for the first time that the door had a small weathered sign that read pull. Feeling a bit foolish, he grabbed the handle and gave it a gentle tug. To his amazement, the door swung open easily. Tom laughed, shaking his head. "I can't believe I didn't see that sign." Mrs. Jenkins smiled. "Sometimes we get so focused on our way of doing things that we don't see the simple solutions right in front of us. It's always good to take a step back and look at the situation from a different angle." Tom thanked Mrs. Jenkins and proceeded to clean out the barn. As he worked, he reflected on what had happened. He realized that his stubbornness had blinded him to the obvious solution. From that day on, he made a conscious effort to be more open-minded and consider different approaches when faced with challenges. The lesson Tom learned spread through the village. Whenever someone found themselves stuck or frustrated, they would remind each other, "Maybe you're pushing a door that says pull." It became a saying that encouraged everyone to think more creatively and approach problems with a fresh perspective. The moral of this story is, stuck? Maybe you are pushing a door that says pull. Sometimes we become so fixated on our way of doing things that we miss simpler, more effective solutions. By stepping back and approaching challenges with an open mind, we can find better ways to overcome obstacles and move forward. In conclusion, Brokenwood Mystic Farms symbolizes the enduring connection between humanity and the land, a tribute to the beauty of nature and the importance of honoring traditions in a changing world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You won't want to miss our short story adventures. If you have any questions, requests, or just want to say hello, feel free to contact us at info@brokenwoodmysticfarms.com. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and have a fantastic day, my friends.